Hi. Hi guys.
She's here with her drama again.
It's Fred and who? Barbie. Hey. It's Fred and Barbie. Yes. In this video, we are going to talk about something serious. Yes. We just want to share some.
It's not serious to me. It's just funny.
Yeah, it is funny, but it's also serious. Why? Because
and dramatic.
And yeah.
So it's not fun. It's not serious. Just funny and dramatic.
Okay, guys. Then let me correct myself. One of the dramatic and what else?
Encounter
we had.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to talk about something that happened. I think 3 days after our wedding. You guys can believe it. 3 days after the wedding, we had a fight.
A serious one.
A serious one. We almost broke up because of that, guys. That could have led to a breakup. No, guys, no, we didn't break up because of that. But we have to talk about it. So what happened? Do you want to start?
You talk.
No,
you started the drama.
No, and then you sent me out of the car.
Go ahead.
9.
Go ahead.
9.
You always
start?
Yeah, start.
I always do what?
You always push me to start, so you start.
That's one of the things I'm talking about. Okay, so what happened was that on our wedding day, I'm a Ghanaian, he's also a Ghanaian. I'm from the 𝐻𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐬, region and he's from the where are you from? Cape Coast. Where is that? He's from Cape Coast. I'm from Kumasi.
Central region.
Okay, cool. And so
so you telling me you don't know where I'm from?
Baby, I know you're from Cape Coast, but I don't know where it is in Ghana.
Because you don't know Ghana. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And so what happened was that during our wedding, we had a traditional wedding and a white wedding. And the traditional wedding, when it comes to traditional wedding, guys, that is a serious topic on its own self, because some people fight, like family fights, like a whole lot happens.
Misunderstanding.
Exactly, behind the scene, like apart from us planning the wedding. So we planned everything and everything was okay. But then it came to the traditional wedding, and we had to buy this diary or whatever it is. As for me personally, it was just annoying because I just didn't get the whole thing.
I had to present the diary and stuff. No, we have to buy. I and my family had to present.
Sorry, they had to present whatever he said. And then like the problem was that my family didn't give them a list. Some people give list like asking what they want, blah blah blah. And in our situation, they didn't give a list, right? So it was left on Fred and his family to get us something, right, as a diary. So he brought the stuff that like they told him to bring, or he could have decided to bring with his family on that day. So on the wedding day they brought it, and funny enough, after the wedding, like my husband and I
we did a one-day event actually. So in the morning,
oh yeah, in the morning we had the traditional one, and then in the afternoon till night we had the white wedding. And after the wedding we went to our hotel, and then like we slept. That was it. And so the next day, or I think 2 days later, we were to go to Cape Coast, right? It was 2 days after the wedding.
No, we're supposed to leave for Cape Coast on Tuesday.
That was 2 days after the wedding.
3 days after the wedding.
Oh yeah, 3 days after the wedding. Yeah.
We went to your village on Monday.
Yeah,
because the following day, Tuesday, we're moving to Cape Coast. All right, go ahead.
The drama started. Like we went, we packed all our stuff together. All the gifts, like everything that they brought, we packed it together. Like we went to and packed the stuff in the car, and then we went to the hotel, I think. And then the next morning, when we were packing the stuff into the car to go, we were doing some rounds, guys. I can't really remember. Anyways, I think we were going somewhere to say thank you to some of the family members.
We're going to your village to say goodbye to your dad.
Oh, okay, cool. And then like somehow I realized that we don't have all the gifts. All the gifts that he brought for me, we didn't have this all. So I was like, babes, like I feel like something is missing. And then he was like, nope. And I was like, dog, something is missing. And then, like I was recalling, like I was thinking about what it was, and then I remembered it was, I think, one box where all my
the Bible and stuff,
and the other one
had brides, lingeries and other stuff.
Yeah, all the lingeries. This, guys, it was, I think, 3 boxes that was left behind. And so I was like, let's go and get the box. I feel like they kept it because they didn't want to give it to me, and it's my gift. You bought it for me. It's for me. And then Fred was like, no, it's not necessary. I'm like, how can you say it's not necessary? It is necessary. It's a gift for me. I want to go back home and get the gift. And funny enough, my friend who came with us were in the back seat of the car. So I kept complaining. And like, I'm that kind of person. When something pisses me off or when something annoys me, the more I talk about it, it's like the more I'm getting, like, you know, I'm on fire. Like,
you're gonna chew the grass.
And so what happened was that I said we should go back for it. And then what did you say?
I said we are in the middle of a journey to a place.
You didn't, baby. You didn't say we're in the. No, you didn't say we're in the middle of a journey. We can ask Sharon. No.
I was like, I was like, listen. Let's go to where we're going. When we come back, we'll talk about it. And if they don't want to give it to you,
what made me more mad was you said it's not necessary.
Yeah, I remember I said that.
That's what you first said before you said.
Whatever was kept or left behind, you still have life. You can buy new ones, but you still wanted the same thing.
I was resisting, guys, because I was saying that the gifts that he gave me, like, it doesn't have the same value. And he was like, no, we can get new ones, just leave it there. And I'm like, no, it's my gift. Why should we leave it there, first of all? Secondly, like, you presented this gift, hello, for me. And like, for me, it doesn't have the same value when you go and get a different one. Moreover, I don't think we would have gotten the same one as the one you presented to me.
You got a point.
Exactly. So that's what made me mad. And I was like, no, I want to go back. And then, like, he was shouting on me. Baby, you raised your voice on me.
Yeah, I raised my voice. I was like, can you please stop? Because I was driving. You know how the crazy Kumasi street driving is. I was like, can you please stop it? It's enough. If you really want to go for it, you can. I'll light right here. I'll and then
nine. We were discussing. Come here. He got loud. He was loud. He was getting angry because of me complaining that I want my gift back. And then I don't remember. All what I heard was like, he just parked the guys. You know, the road to my village. He just parked the car. Then he was like, go out.
No, I didn't say that.
Dog. Sharon was in the car.
I said, so if you want to go back for your stuff, you can get that right here and go get it.
He packed in the earth. He sends me out.
And she did get down from the car, walking back. She don't know where she was going. Like,
no, guys, he parked the car. It doesn't matter how you said it. You parked the car indirectly. You sent me out, babe. Indirectly, you made this whole situation more worse than it was. Why am I saying it? Because you parked the car. If you didn't park the car and you was just driving, say go out, do you think I would have opened the door and go? No, guys, he parked the car so comfortably. He was like, go out. You were like, if you keep complaining, you have to leave the car. I'm like, okay, stop. And then he stopped the car, and I went out. Guys. That was 3 days after our wedding. I was just walking, to be honest.
You see why I'm saying she said drama queen? She's just dramatic for no reason.
It's also a reason. It's also my gift. Guys, at that moment when he said I should like leave the car, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the heck? You're sending me out of the car. And my friends were at the back seat, and they're like,
they were quiet.
Yeah, they were quiet. All this while when we were shouting and screaming here and there. I think it was the time Sharon was like, Barbara, I think like it's okay, like we can get a new one as friends. I'm like, no, you don't understand me. You don't know why I'm flipping out. Anyways, guys, I left the car. And then I started walking. I don't know where I was going. I was just walking back. Then, funny enough, I don't even know Ghana. I don't even know where I would have walked to. But I was just walking. I think I walked for some minutes.
She didn't know how we got to where we were. And she just started walking back because the car was going this way. So going home will be going back.
And I think at that time we have been doing for how long? Maybe
over an hour and a half. You don't know where we were. Like
I was just walking, and then while I was walking, my friend came. Like my friend who was sitting in the back seats of the car with her boyfriend. Like she came, she was walking after me, and she was like, "Barbara, can you calm down? Can you please come back?" And I'm like, "No, I feel my money back, guys. I'm like, "Nope, I'm not coming back." And then I think you came, right? Yeah, so, you came too.
So
what happened?
When I lighted, I was trying to be like, okay.
You don't care.
I don't care.
But in you were.
Yeah,
what were you feeling?
We'll be up on Hookah 3 days ago, like you think. So I was like, I was just following my ego rather than being apologetic, right? So we moved like maybe 100 meters, and Sharon was like,
"Oh yeah, guys, after it's true. When I left the car, he was moved."
Yeah, I went straight. I was like, "Okay, let's go, Sharon. If she wants to go back home for her stuff, let her go back home." But so this brings me to my point where it clarifies what she said. I made her start. I threw her out of the car. She said she wants to go back for it, and I was like, okay, if you want to go back, get down here and go get your stuff. I'm not going back to the house for it. And I told her that you can get down, go for your stuff. I'm gonna stop for you to go get down. Go for your stuff. So that's what happened. I stopped, and she alighted, walking back to Santasi for her stuff. I don't remember where we were at the moment, but I think we almost at 𝐾𝐬𝐽 area. Like she was going to walk back to Santasi for her stuff. I don't know. I was like, okay, so be it. So I drove for like 100 meters or 200 meters, and then Sharon was like, "Can you please go back for your wife? You can't do that."
Was it Sharon?
Yeah, Sharon said that. I said, I don't know why Barbara is being stubborn. These are common stuff that you can get again. If they are keeping it, I mean,
that's not the same value, guys.
I think the thing is, they gave us everything except for those 3 or 4 boxes, which contain the stuff that she probably loved the most.
Yeah.
I don't know, for whatever reason. So she was much more into the stuff I got her, and she was curious to know what were in there, or whatever, I don't know. So she was emotional, very, very emotional. I wasn't, but I was just mad over the fact that she kept complaining, why are they keeping my stuff? And nobody had even confirmed the fact that we are keeping it, we don't want to give it to you.
That's the thing, right?
So,
and I was even crying. I think I was crying while I was flipping out.
So I made a U-turn, and then we came back. I think we parked next to where she had walked to. Sharon got down, and she was still walking away. And then Sharon managed to get her back into the car, and then nobody talked. I think nobody talked, and then we drove for almost 1 hour. Nobody talked until about 20 or 25 minutes to get to the village, and then like kind of all the ice melted. Like we broke the ices, and we started talking normal. We got there, we talked to her papa, we ate indomie.
So true, we were there as if nothing happened.
I don't even remember, like...
It's true, I've even forgotten,
We came back and we didn't talk about it anymore, I don't know.
Like, the issue was just solved.
It was just solved at the moment.
I think 3 days or some days later, we went back home. And
the next day.
The next day, okay.
The next day we had to go to Cape Coast, so on our way... we passed by for those stuff.
It's true.
And it was just there. Nobody was going to take it. Yeah. So I was just like, why are you being so extra? Dramatic. Oh my God. So
this is what's happened. For me personally, I think it was just a misunderstanding.
It wasn't a misunderstanding.
Right now you are saying that you said because I said I want to go back.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Then I should go back.
Said,
that's
no,
what you said.
You were like, no, I want to go back for my stuff. You can't keep my stuff. I said, okay. can you stop complaining? I'm driving and this street is just, can you stop? When you come back, we talk about it. No, I want to cool down. Can you get down, go for your stuff? Like,
yeah, so then it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't like you wanted to throw me out. You were just saying if I don't, whatever the reason is, we had a fight and we wanted to share this with you guys.
I'm done with this.
Whatever it is, guys, whenever you have a misunderstanding, a fight with your husband, try to solve the issue immediately.
Yeah, you don't have to wait.
You don't have to wait. Funny enough, as he said, we were in the village and seriously, I've even forgotten that like we had that fight. We were there and it was like nothing happened on the way. We never talked about it until today, and yeah. I think days later it was just funny. Thinking about it is funny, you know, when you fight at that moment it's not funny, but later when I think about it, I'm like, that was so dumb.
That was a useless reason for us to fight. I mean,
3 days after our wedding, guys, and it was a serious fight. So we just wanted to share this with you. Thanks for watching.
I think it's even 2 days because we got married on a Saturday. Sunday, this happened on a Monday.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then it was 2 days after our wedding. Whatever it is, we are still together. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and
come back for more videos, and then
turn on
the post notification button, and then get notification for new videos from Fred and Barbie. Adios.
Bye.